Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, where in the last video we had Acro in the stand and he's a really tough customer. You can't really crack him because he's so smooth under pressure and he got ice in his veins. But now we have to go to the second part of the story where the judge did give us a 10-minute break. So I wonder what he's gonna say that maybe we can finally break this guy for good. Alright, with that being said, grab your snacks, grab your drink, because Detective Reaper is here to save the cave. I can't believe it, Acro! It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward guy of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin a murder on you on purpose. He did. Psst, psst, cough. But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Cough. Hey, pals! Y'all gonna ignore me after I went to order you to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe! Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be killed anyway. Now, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, Detective? Ho. Well, if you insist. Now, about the evidence you mentioned. What is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yup, and I included the forensic result. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von come and be mad that you doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a needed-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up till now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Comer didn't see any controlled days in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? That's remind me, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it, and that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What did he mean by that, the very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care packet from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy worth of milk for me? Oh, that's a lot of milk, buddy. December 3rd, 2:27 p.m. District Court courtroom number 2. Court is now back in section. Miss Von Comer, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingman. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. Go. Alright, about the ringmaster testimony. Before we do all that, can we save? No, we can't save. When we was little, we was abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus Russell took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think of that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's a question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last time to answer that question. Of course, occur. No need to question. Don't really see anything. Threaten them. There's no need to cross-examine this witness.
What's that?
Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony. We already know the answer already.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Yana.
I would like to know, can you provide an explanation to why Echo will want the ring?
Wait a minute. Can you provide an explanation as to why Echo will want the ringmaster dead?
Can't provide one.
Nick? Yeah, I didn't have to think about it. It was obviously from the start. Your Honor, the reason Echo killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That because Echo has no reason to kill the ringmaster at all.
How?
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish food is so foolhardy foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro? You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What'd you just say? I'm saying that the target of the witness piloting plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What?
Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Ow!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in this courtroom? If you're attempting to imply that Echo will try to kill someone else... Yeah, he was. He was trying to kill... her. I believe it's her.
Take that!
Regina Berry.
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro? You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all you have to do is say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it? Huh? Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow!
The only thing allowed to interrupt is me is... The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death himself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence. Now. I want to know why Acro will want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Hey, wait a minute, can I save? Oh shoot, I can't even save. Praise the Acro. Is it this? Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster tailcoat.
Inside the victim tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So, you say that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone else's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for other none than Regina Berry.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours.
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father I mean, the ringmaster saw the note.
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible! Remember the testimony that Akro gave us earlier today?
Lifting the bus and looking out the window would be impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that type of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
Akro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down on his window to see who actually was. Wait a minute. Can we save this? Yeah. Finally. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Back. Alright, here we go. I got it! Akro thought it was Regina down in that plaza!
And that's when he let the bus fly.
Oh, we getting you today.
Hey, Nick! Isn't Regina listening to all of this in front of the audience?
She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Akro wrote this note to Regina.
Foolishly foolish fools with foolishly fool ideas. You're so foolish, you even made me sound like a foolish hardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Bell, it would mean this note is declaring that Regina Berry is the murderer.
You just don't get it, don't you?
What? What did you say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright! What is this incident that's alluded to this note? The incident 6 months ago. I know about it, I think. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron!
Wait, are you sure that is right to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case starts at what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'm certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... I think. Achoo! 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 Oh no. Ow! Achoo!
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's a decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence was what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion! Very well, Mr. Wright. So, what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Bell killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Bell's intended victim?
Her intended victim? Would have been Bax. So yeah, I guess he would be the only person. Who is this? That is Akro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead?
Technically, that's true. However, Bax had been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Akro could feel about his brother's death. Regina? She did this to him?
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Akro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into the current comatose state.
Lion?
Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, No tame animal in that position is never trained to attack another animal. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
So then what happened to Echo, brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bass was actually an accident? More than that. I think it was more than that. The lion-bitten Bass was no accident at all.
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever entice a lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Aqua's brother back. Oh shoot. Shoot. I don't know. Well, I guess. We try this.
That's just a scarf.
Acro? This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who's the one that gave this scarf to Bats? Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina?
There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what that might be?
Pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bats right before the accident, and she covered it as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of figuring a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave pepper covered scarf to Bats as a present. Where's the crime in that?
It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, was it said that the lion seems to be smiling?
Smiling! The lion was smiling!
Right before Bats was biting the lion? For a moment, the lion mouth changed. It looked like he was smiling.
Lions? Smiles?
I never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze.
What?
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bats at all. In reality, all he was actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of the pepper on the scarf.
What?
You fool!
You got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I'll object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bats lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! Ha. Ha 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 ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke. Doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro! You don't mean. You can't mean. Witness?
Are you confirming the defense claim?
Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of the murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit harsh to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's even a bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem always been evidence. If I drop mass buzz on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proved that claim? Oh, shoot.
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or lack thereof to be more precise. The murder weapon.
The bus that the defense claimed was used. If that were to be found in Echo's room, and it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awful conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be. The bus.
Nick, you gotta do something!
This is the last step. If I get this right, the case is won. See how things work out first. Oh, can I save? Yeah, I want to save here. Okay. Request to search Aqua room. Let's go search his room. The defense requests to search the room of the witness King Dingling. Huh. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out yet, haven't you? By now, you must know the meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
You mean?
If Von Karma never leaves anything to chance, we already searched Aqua Room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Aqua will not be here as a witness. But to put a point of it, Max Bush was not in the room. The murder weapon is still accounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the buzz wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Gate Donsher executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Aqua directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Thank you. End of story. Just wait a sec. Something's funny about all this. Ha 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 ha. It looks like you like the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the skull? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the Ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bus, where is it now?
Where's the bus right now?
You finished right. You know where that bus is, I'm sure you do.
That's not even single close. How am I supposed to know where the bus is?
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense counter-argument must have fallen short.
Shh. Thank you for your support. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think this brings to an end of cross-examining of this witness.
Shoot. Hold it.
Where's Max Butts? The defense need more time to prepare to present his last case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue.
Huh? What? We need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your A, isn't she?
Do you have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? Are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Hey, wait, you can't be serious.
Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Echo lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking a tightrope with logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The murder weapon! Where is Max Bus now? Alright, somewhere in the lodging room, okay, we searched there was nothing there. Somewhere in the bed top, no. So it gotta be somewhere in the courtroom. I wonder if Acro brought the weapon with him. Because they couldn't find it in his room. And they probably couldn't find it anywhere else, so he has to carry with him. He has to. Maybe it's on his wheelchair or something, I don't know. But if they conclude a search and they couldn't find it, then he probably hid it somewhere. Let's go to this courtroom. It's obviously the bus is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all. The judge bench, no, it's not there. The prosecution bench, or the witness stand. Okay, the judge bench, if I get that wrong, he's probably going to give me a penalty. The prosecution bench, if I say that, she might whip me. So, he might be in his wheelchair. Acro? I'm sorry to ask you, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. You heard the question, man. Well, you're a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say hide a bus under there. Ha 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 ha. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging room by yourself in your condition. That proves inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found a murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. In the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Echo, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? That's a weird. You got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? That's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bus. I brought the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bus, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you execute your search, all I could do is try to hide the bus. And the only place that I could have hide it quicker was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of a courtroom hiding a murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it, me. Made a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room if I only haven't done that?
And see, we finally arrived at the truth. Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the very big circus, Mr. Russell Perry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro!
All my brother wanted was for Gina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it would be fun to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper? I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What I am truly guilty, I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she could laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina? How? Dreadful.
So, are you saying that you are the victim in all of this as well?
No, that's not what I mean. Oh wow, he started crying. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. Oh, he finally let some tears. At first, I thought I killed myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
This has to be such a strange case.
You got that right, Judge.
It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
An idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again?
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
Not guilty. Woo! And still have not taken a loss.
This court is adjourned.
December 34, 27 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the remaster, Regina, and Bax. Not a single one that was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats! But only at max, a million of them! Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh? Wah!
She's been like this for a while now.
Why?
It's all my fault. Wah!
Sweetie pie. Bats and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up.
Regina?
Mr. Wright, tell me something. What would you want to know, Regina? Acro says something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro, is he gonna try to get his revenge on me? I don't think so. Nah. He's not going to do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? I can't believe that.
Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're not just making this up about Acro and not wanting revenge.
His brother. Should be his brother. Right? Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Bats? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know?
I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught,
uh-huh.
I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bats as long as it takes. I'll tell you open his eyes and then he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bats.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, did we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip out the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
Ah, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to lead the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I decided that I would take over as a new ringmaster. I'll turn this circuit to the best circuit this world has ever seen.
The best circuit the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal.
Yay! I can't wait.
Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circuit the world has ever seen need. The world best illusionist. Which means the circuit needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max,
let's work together and make our circuit super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're going to help them out too, are you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus will be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why don't you think that I brought you to court today? We got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it ever been.
Mo? Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the big Berry Circus without Regina Berry. Max?
Nick?
It seems everything is going to turn out alright here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It takes us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushions.
Alright. It's a weird case. I see. What made a case?
Yesterday's surprise Ray. It really paid off, just like you say it would, sir.
You had it all.
You had it all figured out, did you?
It was just a theory. If Echo really was a killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was a defense attorney.
You mean Mr. Wright?
Oh no!
It sounds like Edgy, of course. Well, Detective, my plan is about to leave. As for Mr. Echo, you need not to worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecution Office as soon as I get back. Edgy's back! Understand, sir? I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgy's back. Edgy's back.
Alright, this is the end of the term about Big Top case, and this is by far the weirdest case I ever had. A brand new episode has been added. Alright. Appreciate that. Save on computer. Save here. And we're gonna save right here. Alright. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the end of this case. This is by far the dumbest case I ever did. And it didn't make sense for a lot of different angles. Glad everybody watched it. If you liked the video, press the like and the subscribe button. And we'll be back until next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Maybe a new case arrive. I'm out.